Hi everybody, Brett Mills here. Hope you're having an amazing day. Been reflecting the last few days on really how can creativity and unlocking our creative innate powers to help transform and provide vision in our lives. I've been looking at this, and my hope is that this applies to all aspects of life, but I'm going to talk a little bit about perhaps the mortgage banking and real estate space today. As I look throughout the industry and I'm talking to so many people, many are looking at it without vision, saying, what does the future look like? It's been a little bit tougher the last few months. And often many are doing the same things perhaps they've done over the last 2 years, and that's leading to frustration because that's not producing results. Many I have invited, and that's why I wanted to talk about just this process in life. If we're feeling stuck or we're not seeing vision, maybe it's in our role as a parent looking at saying, hey, maybe I'm not enough for my family or the child or different things along those lines. Perhaps it's a relationship with a friend. Maybe it's expanding your career. All those types of things. When we run into I don't see vision or I can't see how, and become very, very frustrated doing the same things that we've done, it's an opportunity to slow down just a little bit and then focus on how do I create creativity. Well, I believe that has to be a space that we create in our lives. Earl Nightingale, one of the great founders of motivational speaking and really thought process, taught the principle that if you will spend 15 minutes a day studying everything about your industry, within 5 years, you'll become a national expert. I believe that. And that really, as we look in life, we become the sum total of the 5 people we spend the most time with. And so an opportunity to create a bigger picture or a bigger vision is surround yourself with people that stretch you more. That's one principle. A second principle, I love to be able to spend some time each morning just exploring. And I do that a lot of different ways. I read short clips and books that from all sorts of different genres and backgrounds. I use this crazy thing called YouTube, and I'm often looking at lots of different thought leaders and professionals in lots of different industries, because as I listen and then reflect internally, my creative juices come on. And so I was visiting with a colleague the other day, and I loved the conversation. We were chatting, and I asked, well, he was looking really, how do I expand and how do I change my business model? Gave him an invitation to spend 15 minutes a day reading out of a particular book. His response was, well, I don't really read. Well, okay, well, you're not going to get a different result. Asked him about things that he was interested in, and he talked about just the principle of he loves to watch fly fishing videos. Why? And when we start to explore that why of what's going on, well, there's other people that have figured out how to find and capture that fish, and they're using more creative techniques. That appealed to him. Well, if this is our career, this is our profession, or relationships are important to us, why don't we put the same effort into expanding our creative juices? And so, for example, I'm just going to read one little clip out of a book that I use often in the professional space. It's a book called Ninja Selling. And I just opened up to a simple chapter here. This is an example. As I read here for a minute, see if it starts to create in you a question where you start to ask questions about you individually. This particular section is called Building Your Brand. You are a brand. People buy you first. Then they buy your services. What do your customers think of your brand, and how do they decide to buy you? The market research firm of Young and Rubicon specializes in analyzing brands and has shown that when a customer or referral hears your name, your brand, the mind goes through a series of 4 steps. These are called the 4 pillars of brand building. Pillar 1, recognition. When you hear the name Ritz-Carlton, Walmart, or Starbucks, the first thing that goes through your mind is, have I heard of that brand before? Do I recognize that brand? When people hear your name or the name of your company, is it easily recognized brand? Effective marketing builds brand recognition. If we're not sharing our brand, why would we expect anybody to be able to recognize it? Pillar 2, reputation. After customers do a quick mind scan to see if they recognize the brand name, they ask themselves, how do I feel about this brand? What is its reputation? A brand can rank high in recognition and low in reputation. And they give several examples of that. Pillar 3, relevance. How is the brand relevant to me? Relevance is important in 2 ways. Do I need the product or service? For example, real estate services may not be relevant if the customer is not in the market to buy or sell. 2, if I need the product or service, am I getting what I wanted? Generally, as an industry, the answer is no. In many cases, as we'll see later, we are offering the customer the services we want to provide rather than the service they want and consider relevant. We have a strategy of how to change that. And then pillar number 4, differentiation. How is this product or service different from that of competitors? While real estate people come in all shapes and sizes, customers view their services basically the same as a commodity like electricity, gasoline, or toilet paper. Most real estate salespeople provide only basic or core services. If they were to provide the additional differentiated, customized, and convenient services, they would be differentiated in customers' mind and would command a higher fee. Just some random thought, 4 paragraphs. And as we look at that, did that generate any creative thoughts as you reflected and asked, what is my brand? What is my process? Am I actually creating a brand and putting it out there, or is it silent? Are we going to get a different result? I share that as an example. I invite you to take whatever limitation you may be sitting at in your life. Like I say, it may be a relationship, it may be a career path, whatever that is. Spend 15 minutes a day and ponder, read something or view something that is quality, that could be a mentor, or find a new person to visit with. Go and interview them. And I promise you, the creative juices and talents that you have, we all have them. We are innately creative people. We'll begin to unlock. That will create vision and give you courage and clarity to try something new. And I hope that adds value in your life each and every day. I'm grateful for people all around me that are constantly sharing their creative ideas, their creative strategies. It expands me and helps me be a better human being and just individual. So hope that tip helps today in expanding your business, your life pursuit, and your goals.